Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Rum Dum Podcast. You'll notice I'm kind of alone today. I don't have my normal co-host here. He's actually took a trip to Turkey to get hairs ripped out of his head from the back and stabbed up into the front. So who knows how long he will be out of commission. But today I'm going to have to run this solo. And today I'm talking about a topic that back in the day, I would espouse these opinions as if they were true because of my trolly nature. I just thought it was absurd. That's the perspective I used to have on this issue. And then my dad started showing me classified documents from Freedom of Information Act requests. And I thought, well, maybe this isn't as absurd, but we'll get into that once you find out what I'm talking about. So before we get into the new evidence that's come out and my refreshed and rebooted opinion on the matter, looking at new evidence, this clip from Sam Hyde really surmises, really encapsulates, really epitomizes the views I used to have about flat Earth. That's right. I'm not buying the globe head, the globe head nonsense anymore, fellas. But this is how I used to think about it. And even if you think I'm stupid because of my beliefs, you should still espouse it as true because of this reason.
Flat Earth is the dumbest possible idea. It's weaponized stupidity.
Not the dumbest possible idea,
but the kind that knows what it's doing.
There's dumber shit out there, trust me.
Against the smug. You're the smart one? Well, cool. I think the Earth is flat. Let's talk. You think you know what's best for me? Guess what? I think the Earth is flat, and I'm gonna talk to you about it for a long time. And right there, you flip the table. You've pulled the pin on the reality grenade. It's funny because it hacks the prestige hierarchy. The idea that your Uber driver or the HVAC guy might think we live on a dinner plate is hilarious. That's why it's also terrifying. Once you see it, once you realize how thin the ice is beneath modernity, you can't unsee it. It's too late. The giggle turns into a grin. The grin turns into a smirk. Next thing you know, you're free. You're the Joker. You're free to say, I don't believe your science. You're free to say, oh, you work at a hospital? I'll follow you home and kill you.
Okay, Sam. All right, Sam. All right, we can calm down with that. But yes, in this day and age where so many people get so smug, like when the COVID vaccines were going on, they're saying, well, if you don't get this vaccine, you're a plague rat. And people all of a sudden became an expert on something they know nothing about. Whatever side you are on the COVID debate, your average guy who works on Wendy's, who is calling you a plague rat, he doesn't actually have any scientific knowledge of how vaccines work, mRNA technology, virology, airborne illnesses. Your average person does not have any knowledge of that. Or anything technical beyond how to cook a cheeseburger, how to cut your nails. Maybe you know a really skilled craftsman who can make a fucking cabinet. I don't know. Beyond whatever it is they do at work, or the video games they play, or maybe they know about craft beer, but beyond this surface level bullshit, frankly, your average person don't know nothing. They just espouse the shit that they see on CNN or Fox News or the thing their buddy sent them on Facebook. Nobody knows what they're talking about. We are on a planet of charlatans, and it's only getting worse because of the internet. So the next time you're in front of one of these Reddit-brained morons, just ignore what they're talking about. It doesn't matter. You're not going to convince them. You're not going to educate them. And chances are you don't know what you're talking about either. Nobody knows what they're talking about, but they say it with the confidence of a professor that studied it their entire lives. So whenever you're in an argument or a discussion and you get pissed off and the rage baiting they're employing against you starts to work, their liberal arts confidence starts to get the better of you, just remember, you can always pull out that the earth is flat. Okay, you can always just pull that out of your ass that the earth is flat, whether or not you believe it. Now, I've got some CIA docs, so, they're kind of getting me here. I might be going to the dark side of the flat earth debate, the flat side of the flat earth debate. The people you know in real life that sit there and say shit to you, this is what they need. They need to be challenged, even as something basic as this. What color is the sky? Are cigarettes bad for you? You need to challenge all of it. You cannot go through life talking to people and just nodding at them. Oh, yeah, that's cool. That's what we've been taught to do. That's what we've been taught to do. And sometimes it's the easy path. Hell, on this show, we've told you to take that path at family dinner. Don't try to red pill the libs at Thanksgiving. Don't start quoting from the Communist Manifesto to your racist uncle. Don't do any of that. We've said that, okay? But I think it's time we take a stand against sureness, against blind faith and this stuff. Oh, we all know. We all know the Earth is a ball that spins through space. We all know that when you die, it's just going to be black. There's going to be nothing. The only thing that matters is what you build on this earth, your temple of this earth. That's the only thing that matters. We all know that. We all know that the political party I vote for is the correct one. The laundry list of beliefs that I have to say in order to fit in, those are the correct laundry list of beliefs that will keep us moving forward on the right path. Your party of island-going vacationers, they were all on that fucking island. They were all on the island. My cabal of Satan-worshipping pedophiles in suits and ties, they're the one that's going to fix insert country I live in here. They're the ones that are going to fix all of my problems. It is because of that set of beliefs that we have to employ the unthinkable tactics of carrying on the gospel of the earth being flat. Okay, so here we've got some of my proof that you can literally just take a screenshot of this video when I put it up, or you'll see the link in the top left-hand corner. You can just get a screenshot of that to pull out at any time some smug fuck. That's a new term I'm coining. The next time a smug fuck comes up to you and tries to explain to you that, oh, she was cutting the wheels to the left. A federal agent didn't need to shoot her 3 times in the face. I know what I'm talking about. You can just whip this out. Right here we got, which one is this? Is this the part where they mentioned the firmament? Yeah, right here. VG Fensenkov, you know what they're talking. Russian scientists are good. Russians know how to do science. One of these was a visual photometer of the daytime sky intended for measuring the brightness of the firmament. I mean, there it is, bro. The CIA is studying the firmament. If you don't know, the firmament is the dome that supposedly covers the flat earth. So, I mean, right there, we got in CIA docs, fellas. Here we got a thing about near sun halo and also from the sun on a surface perpendicular to these rays. So basically saying that the sun is orbiting the earth because it's making a halo around the firmament. I mean, the firmament, excuse me. We've got it all here. We've got it all here. What are we at? 10 minutes in the recording, probably 7 minutes into the video. That means everybody's gone. And I get to do my little I get to run the show from here. Okay, my co-host, if he checked into the video, he's gone. He's not watching this. My mom is not this crazy. Okay, she's into crystals and stuff, but she's not this down the rabbit hole. Dad, you might still be watching. You might still be watching at this point. Okay, you might still be watching. Okay, but now it's just time for me to have fun. My brother decided to go to Turkey to get a hair transplant. He's getting his shins broken and replaced with metal rods, so he won't be a short little manlet constantly getting mogged by. That's the thing. He's mogged by me. I'm a fat fucking Reddit moderator looking fuck. Okay. And I tower over this dude. He can go to the gym all he wants. I'm straight mogging his ass. He tapped out. He tapped out for a recording session. This is 2 episodes that he has left me to fend for myself on because he wanted to. I don't know. He's probably playing Arc Raiders right now. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to be honest. He's probably playing Arc Raiders on the plane over to Turkey. On the plane over to Turkey, playing Arc Raiders. He's going to go in. He's going to get put under anesthesia. And then they're going to rip hairs out of the back of his head and possibly his pubic region and staple them into the front of his head to get a hairline as luscious as mine. He's jealous of the hair and the height. That's why he's getting his shins broken and getting Chinesium metal rods attached to his shin bones so he can maybe attain a height of, I don't know, maybe if they add 6 inches, he might get to 6 feet. I think so. If they add an extra 6 inches, he might get to 6 feet. Maybe that's if he ever learns how to walk again after that. But I doubt it. All right, now this is basically where this transitions into my fun little internet doom scroll time. So bear with me, fellas. What do we got here? Elon Musk. Indeed, idiocracy is happening much faster than expected. Oh, this is the scene. If you don't know, I guess I'll let it play a little bit here.
Having kids is such an important decision.
We're just waiting for the right time. It's not something you want to rush into.
So if you don't know, Idiocracy is a movie where a guy basically gets stuck in a cryopod in the current year, and then he wakes up 1,000 years in the future where everybody's stupid. And this is basically how the writers posit that this will happen. Is that all the dumb people are just gonna fuck like rabbits, and all the smart people are like, oh, you know, I'm worried about my career. I don't know if now's the right time for kids. I want to be a woman with a career. I don't want to be a housewife. So, you know, all the smart people like that are doing all the advancements and whatnot. They're not going to have kids, but all the dumb people are just going to be blowing loads everywhere, popping out little crotch goblins every day. And it's rich coming from Elon Musk because he's literally Grok has a goon bot mode. Grok has a goon bot mode. Okay, and I've talked about this before, we talked about it in previous episodes where if you talk to AI enough, it knows you better than anyone in your family. It knows all the problems you have, all your insecurities, if you talk to it enough. So you talk to the goon bot version enough, it will know all your sexual proclivities, every fetish you may have, your type in women or men, or clowns, you know, whatever it is, it will know it perfectly. It will be able to sext with you. It will be able to create pornography for you. It will be able to fulfill all your sexual desires. And then when they get the physical robots, they'll be able to make them hot. You'll be able to custom order them, and you'll just have a harem of clanker hookers in your house, and you won't need to fuck. So really, he's making a worse future for humanity where nobody will be having kids, not even the dumb people. At least in Idiocracy, the future, they're dumb, but I mean, there's people. In Elon Musk's perfect world, if all his inventions go the way they want, you won't have to drive yourself, you won't have to work, you won't have to find a partner, you won't have to do nothing. There won't be no kids. There won't even be gay butt fucking. There won't be straight pooswai fucking. There'll be nothing. There'll be nothing. You'll just be sitting in a goon cave all day with protein syrup dripping into your body, giving you just enough calories to live, and then you'll have the matrix plug just stabbed into your brainstem, and it'll just be a nonstop gluttony fest until you die of your bed sores in your pleasure pod, essentially. Ooh, we got a little Ethan Klein clip. I love Ethan Klein, dude. I used to not watch him because I got really into like the Rogan sphere and stuff, and I was like, he's a lib or whatever. But then I realized I was just falling for the MAGA brain rot of convincing myself that I'm some trad hero that's gonna save the West, and it's like no, none of that shit matters. That's just the elites trying to make us infight. Okay, we don't need that. Okay, we don't need that. Okay, we love the libs here at the Rum Dub Podcast, or at least I do. Compared to my co-host, I'm basically just a lib anyway. I'm basically just a lib. Let's see what we got from this Yeet account. It's always covering Hassan H3, that sphere of commentator, I guess. And he's playing poker. He's on like a poker player arc right now. I don't know what that's about. Okay. But he likes poker, so let's get in this clip. Ethan Klein had the whole squad laughing at the Hustler Casino Influencer Poker event. That's a mouthful there. Even threw shade at Joe Rogan's comedic ability. So you're a podcast comedian like Joe Rogan? Yeah, well, except Joe Rogan's not funny. To be fair, I really only listen to podcasts. I have no idea if his comedy is funny or not. I just listen to the podcast. It's the best one. There's no competition in town.
I'm happy, man.
I'm happy you won so you can stay.
Thank you.
I can stay longer.
Pretty.
I've seen this is the guy that gambles and works out. That's like his whole thing is he gambles and works out. I think that's his whole thing.
By the way, when we hang
You won
out,
so you'll stay and keep
Easy gamble.
for no reason.
when we get
For
together,
him,
it's always like
if
this.
not one that
You know what? There's some people
was
Damn!
especially fun,
you meet in life.
He
that you
won a
can,
lot of chips.
roast
but it
as
works
hard
out
as you want.
nicely.
Thank you very much.
His audio is a nightmare.
Pretty happy about this result as well.
So you're a podcast comedian.
Yeah, I mean, before that, before the podcast, I made comedy.
Like
videos.
Joe Rogan stuff?
Well, except Joe Rogan's not funny. I mean, he's not. Let's be real.
The look on that dude's face. He's
Still
like,
looking
uh-oh,
pretty
shots
juicy over
fired.
there. Don't-
You can't make it up tonight. This is better than any stream out
You
there.
are hilarious.
He's hysterical.
You are hysterical.
I don't know who this guy is. He looks like an old school, like New York guy. Like, hey, I'm walking here. Hey, I'm walking here. Hey. Hey, man. Don't mind me. I'm just I'm walking here. That's what that guy reminds me of. I don't know who the hell he is, but that's what popped into my head.
You're like the
Podcast.
most unassuming funny guy I've ever seen.
And he can send missiles your way. You don't even know it.
What do you do for a living?
Missiles.
I'm a comedian.
Was that a jab at Israel? We don't take kindly to that here at the Rum Nub Podcast, fellas. We don't like that.
That sounds like a joke. That sounds like when you said you play cornhole professionally. Yeah.
No, you know you're a comedian because you're
You're a comedian for real?
Yeah.
Okay, we get it. We get it. Ethan Klein's funny. We all know that. Back when he was like the Mr. Rogers of YouTube. Everybody loved him. And he kind of had a not quite as bad, but he almost had a boogie arc. I need to research into that further for like a video because I don't know what exactly happened where he had this shift. We went from the guy like everybody loves, completely uncontroversial, and now he's like wrapped up in drama all the time. I mean, I get why he doesn't like, I'd say he fucking hates Hassan Piker. Because we've talked about it before. He almost feels to me like Hassan engages in the same manipulation tactics as Nick Fuentes does, where he'll go on other people's shows, water himself down to try to acclimate them to him and then peel them off almost like a parasitic entity where he peels off fan bases and gets you into the more like radical shit he's into, like saying, oh, you know, my favorite flag is the Hezbollah flag. I don't have a problem with Hezbollah. I don't have a problem with Hezbollah. That's fine. You know, terrorist organizations, that's cool. They're my favorite. Yeah. So I see them as two sides of the same coin. Two peas in a pod, if you will. Two peas in a pod. Okay, I just scroll on Twitter. I don't know. Sometimes I just see something. I'll show you guys in a minute. I'm just so baffled. I'm like, is this what's necessary to be a successful content creator? It has 39K views. I don't think that's super crazy for Twitter, but is this really the depths of depravity and self-flagellation that's necessary to really make it in this industry? And I think, do I really have it within me to do this to myself? Do I really have it in me to go the extra mile to do what I need to do? I mean, I showed up for recording tonight. You know, I didn't back out to go to Turkey for a back alley hair transplant. You know, I didn't do that, but I don't think I could go this far. This dude's tattooing a beard on. I might have to blur this for YouTube. I don't know. This dude's tattooing a beard on his face. Let's get some volume on this, see if it's copyrighted music. Oh, that sounds copyrighted. Yeah, he's tattooing a beard on his face. I mean, I'm guessing it's fake. I don't know. It looks kind of real. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can. I mean, no, I think it might be fake. I don't know. That looked real. Oh God, he kind of looks like Dracula Flows mixed with Kanye West. Yeah, Dracula West is what this guy looks like. Yeah, I might have to blur this shit for YouTube. I don't know. Oh God. Yeah, no, I just don't know. When I see stuff like that, I feel like I need to one up him. You know, that's my initial instinct. Is I just need to tattoo like my whole body like blue or something. Like there was that girl with the big bazoingas that made herself blue. Let me see if I can find that. She like painted herself blue and was trying to get a tattoo artist to make her blue. I swear I'm not making this up. I probably just cut out the dead air there, but okay, I think I found it. Is it this lady? Oh, this on TikTok.
Content creator.
Oh yeah, here we go. What's her name? Do kissed her Baz. Do kissed her Baz. Okay, I guess she deleted her account, maybe? Yeah, I guess her account got deleted. Because I can't find her on Twitter. I guess I'll have to find, like, Google images or something. Do kiss her Baz Sadie. Where is it? Where's the images? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I guess it's all deleted now, but... yeah, she wanted to be tattooed this color. I feel like I should have done that. I mean, how am I not going to get a bajillion views if I make myself blue? Like, even with no, absolutely no talent, the complete lack of talent that I possess, if I was literally physically, my whole body was blue, nobody would turn me down. I'd be on Rogan like that. Did you do some DMT? Did you well, hold on, let me try to do the voice. So did you do some DMT to find out that you needed to be blue? Fuck, I'm going into Shapiro. How can I do a Rogan voice? I listen to Rogan like 15 hours a day and I can't do the voice. He's like, well, he kind of just does like, he kind of just does like a normal, or it gets like deeper. It's kind of deeper than mine because he's like, you know, he's got like testosterone and shit. Like, so, but he's kind of light. He's kind of light and whimsical. He's like, so do you, no, fuck, I can't do it. Anyway, he would ask me like how much DMT I had to do to turn blue. Oh, we have a before and after. Yeah, I guess she deleted all of her shit here. No, I don't want to save the image. I just want to open it in a new tab. Okay, that's all I want to do. All right, zoom, enhance. Okay, so this is her 5-year transformation here, where she completely turned blue. You're telling me if I had big bazongas and blue skin, I wouldn't be successful? Why'd she delete the Twitter? Was the heat too much? The heat had to have been too much for trying to be blue. That has to be what it is. She has to have gotten too much heat for being blue. That's the only thing I can think. But why would you give someone heat for being blue? She's already blue. She don't need that smoke. She don't need that heat. Bro, what the fuck is this? Kai Cenat's got new pants dropping. He's got new clothes. What is this, bro? What do we do? Looks like a coffee filter. Looks like he took some giant coffee filters and made a butthole out of them, and that's your pants. It kind of looks like, even with this right here, it kind of looks like a Christmas ornament. Dude literally turned himself into a Christmas ornament. And this is like what, the biggest streamer, I think. I think Kai Cenat is literally the biggest streamer, and that's the best that you come up with for pants. I could come up with 10 times better pants, bro. Like, come on. I wish he was here to see it, but we got more. We got a Rogan clip. We got a Rogan clip for you guys. He's truly, other than maybe, I don't know, Nick, other than maybe NJF, he might be one of the best sources for clips to react to, because he has everybody on. So there's something for everybody to like. You know, even if you're into bees. He had a beekeeper on the show. Okay, there's something on there for everybody. Okay, you don't have to just be into elk meat or DMT or ivermectin or whatever supplements he's pushing now. Okay, we truly got something for everybody here. Okay, let's go ahead and dig in here.
You know, you're watching in a room, the lights are on.
This has been a fleck, by the way. This has been a fleck.
Dogs are running around, whatever it is. You know what I mean? It's just a very different level of attention that you're willing to, or that you're able to give to it. And that has a big effect. And it also ends up having an effect.
I guess it's out of context. We don't know what he's talking about, but, you know, it is what it is.
Movies. Like, for instance, Netflix, you know, the standard way to make an action movie that we learned was, you know, you usually have like 3 set pieces, one in the first act, one in the second, and one in the third, and you know, they kind of ramp up.
That's why they suck now, because you're doing play by numbers when you do movies.
One in the third act, that's your
like,
kind of finale.
Oh, we gotta hit the checks here. We gotta hit this checklist for this project here.
Big one in the first 5
minutes. We'll do a little paint by numbers action, because we know your ass is gonna watch it.
Tuned in, and Ken,
you're gonna put this shit on Netflix while you wash the dishes.
Reiterated the plot 3 or 4 times in the dialogue because people are on their phones.
Yeah, we talked about exactly. We talked about that one last episode. It's one of the B-sides.
Infringe on how we're telling the
but
story.
then you look at Adolescence, it didn't do any of that.
It didn't do any of that.
And it's
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
great. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it's dark.
Yeah, when you
too.
break the
It's
fucking
tragic
paint
and
by
intense.
numbers
It's like,
bullshit,
guys,
you get a good project
these
sometimes.
Kids accused of murder, and
You gotta
it's like,
experiment.
You know, and there's long shots in the back of their head. They get in the car, nobody says anything. I think there are those. Look, these
I wish that
ideas,
were.
like,
That
you do
feels
this
more like
trick,
the
do that trick,
exception.
you know.
Though. It's so masterfully made that it feels a little more like
Conception?
The
Is that a
My feeling
movie?
is just that it demonstrates that you don't.
Is Conception the name of a real movie? It sounds like a porn parody of Inception. Come on, that was pretty good. Did you laugh? I included a little laugh break. Did you laugh at that? Did you laugh at that? I thought it was pretty fucking funny. I think half the shit I said is really funny. Well, I don't have a damn hater on the other line. Ooh, my phone's getting vibrated. Oh, Dar's calling me. Oh, the co-host is calling in. Let's see what he's got to say. Hello?
Yo, dude, what you doing?
Oh, I'm just chilling. What are you up to?
Nothing much. I think I'm about changing my mind. I think I need to do the show tonight.
Well, I guess, I gotta give I gotta give my brother some credit. He actually he decided that getting a hair transplant wasn't as important. He put his vanity ahead of the show, but then he just got to the airport and he was like, you know what? No. The people need to hear my expertise on what's going on in the world. The people need to hear my voice. They need me. The world is in need of a man who knows maybe not everything about anything, maybe not anything about everything, but all there is to know about all there is to be. A man who knows that if something exists in the world without his knowledge, it exists without his consent. He will have dominion. He will have dominion over all the world's topics. He will be on every TikTok clip. He will be on every Twitter clip. He will be in your feed. You having problems with your girlfriend? You having problems with your girlfriend? He's going to tell you how to fix those problems. Are you a little soy boy beta? Guess what? He's going to fix that too. You need help in the gym? Oh, he's got you, dude. He's benching 315. My brother's benching 315. He benches about half of my body weight. 315, that, you know how hard it is to get to benching 315? That takes dedication. Okay, you can't just be sitting there playing Fortnite. By the way, go check out the gaming channel, Cast Iron Macaroni, all one word. I've got some fire Fortnite clips up there for you. You need a real man like Fluxliner. Okay? Fluxliner is what this world needs. It's not what this world deserves. He's not the hero that we deserve. He's the hero we need. Okay? And now that he's not going to have his hair transplant surgery, you guys need to go to the merch store, which will be in the description below. You need to click on the merch link and buy some of the t-shirts. Okay? You need to help a brother out. You gotta buy some t-shirts and mugs. You know you need a mug because if you're watching this show, you probably drinking. Okay, it's called Rum Dum. There's literally behind this little frame I'm in. It's a glass of rum. I'm literally drowning my demons. I'm drowning my demons right now. Okay, this right here, this is not water. This is straight vodka. That's straight vodka. And I do it for you guys. I kill my brain cells with straight vodka in a glass. Okay, you know that jingle? Wheatley, it's so good I drink it neatly. You know how much of a fucking degenerate you have to be to drink vodka neat? Wheatley, it's so good I drink it neatly. You got to be a fucking degenerate out of your mind to do some shit like that, okay? You've got to be an absolute degenerate to drink Wheatley neatly. You've got to be fucking crazy. You've got to just be fucking slam crazy. You've got to be out of your mind. Okay, let's get back to the clips here.
I don't need to do any of that shit to get people, you know what I mean? Like, and I think, yes, like, look, hey, the town had the action thing in the beginning, the first 5 minutes, because you know what I mean? Like, it's a common trick that
I have not seen any of these movies
and get them invested in them. It's like the movies that start.
Bro just discovered the cold open.
Now we're gonna flash back to the beginning,
acting like he's Einstein over here. Hell, our videos have a cold open,
like,
dude.
Complaining about it makes me feel like one of these guys was like, when I was a boy, like, you always want to freeze the culture at the time when you, I don't know, felt more like, we didn't used to have these phones. The fuck are all these phones? And everybody's looking at their phone. I get it.
This dude's just an old man. What the dude's just talking like an old man. He just found out he's been in the movie industry. How long? He just found out what a cold open is. He's complaining about little kids with phone. I'm done with this shit. Let's see if anybody's got any good content for me. Let's see if anybody can do some good content. That's all the world is content is happening around you. Clips are happening around you. And all it takes is for you to have your phone out at the right moment, and you've got content on your hands. You've got content on your hands. Like, look at this. Look, I just found a wonderful thing. I just found a wonderful thing, dude. The world is a wonderful place. There's a guy in a fox outfit dancing in the street. How wonderful. Wow. Look, he's filming a TikTok. He's got his own phone set up. So that means there's another meta narrative happening in the middle of this video. It looks like the militarized police. The militarized police are about to shut down this furry activity right here. Oh, they snatched him. Oh, this is animal abuse. We can't watch this. Oh, God. Oh, and they took his phone. Oh, they're deleting that video, too. He's probably got it unlocked. They're deleting that video. They're deleting that video as we speak. We're going to lose the metatextual context of what this furry, who it's like 30 degrees outside, and he still couldn't wear the full fursuit. Okay, it's freezing cold outside, and he still can't put on a fursuit. Okay, you can't complain about the heat. You got the mask on. That's got to be the most miserable part, wearing a mask. We all know that because of the damn COVID bullshit. Okay, and now he's got to deal with the police. The military police are snatching up furries, and you're laughing. You think this is a fun, joyous time to be alive, and you're just laughing as the military police state, the military police industrial complex is just snapping up furries like little tobacco leaves, little tomatoes in a farm, little pieces of produce just getting snatched off the vine. And you think it's a time to laugh. You think it's a time to watch a podcast as furries are getting snatched up in the street. Well, I've got news for you, buddy. First, they came for the furries. Then they came for the gamers. Then, as you said, nothing, as the furries, the gamers, the gooners, the groypers, you said nothing when they came for them. Who's going to be around to save you when there's no furries, gamers, groypers, OnlyFans models, alpha male podcast bros? When none of them are left, who the fuck is going to save you? All right, we got some we got some words of wisdom here from DJ T, the president of the USA, with his little hat on his water bottle. He's worried about getting poisoned, is what it looks like. I've noticed in the past couple clips of him, he's had his little water they keep here so he can wet their whistle and whatnot. He's got a little shield. He's got a little shield on it. He's got a little shield. He's got a little shield. He's got a little shield on his water bottle because he's afraid of RFK putting some damn Ozempic in that shit. He's afraid RFK is going to come behind him and squirt some Ozempic in that water, okay? He's worried Ilhan Omar is going to come there and sprinkle a little powdered gold in there, do a little Egyptian style poisoning on that shit. You feel me? I don't think you feel me. Let's take a look here at what our our commander in chief has to say here.
Really, I tell the story. It wasn't meant to be funny. People find it funny. But a friend of mine who's a very smart guy, very, very rich, very powerful man, actually. But he's very fat. And he took...
Is he talking about himself? Got him. I'm sorry. I'm kind of tweaking, guys. I don't have my buddy here to rein me in, but I guess we're gonna film a B-side tonight. I guess we're gonna film. I guess we're gonna film tonight. So that's good. That'll rein me in. That'll calm me down a little bit. That'll bring me back down to earth. That'll kind of, just kind of lock me in.
I call it the fat drug. I won't give you which one.
Time to take these double upper deckies out, by the way.
I won't tell you that. And he went to London on one of his many business trips. It's all he does is business. He can't walk across the street, but he's a great businessman. And he said, President. I said, what? He used to call me Donnie. Now he calls me President. So I said, you've come a long way.
I still be calling him Donnie, bro. He feels like a Donnie. He doesn't feel like a Donald. Hey, Donald. Hey, Donald. He's not a Donald. He's a Donnie. He's a Don. You feel me? He's the Teflon Don and shit. Ain't nothing gonna stick on the Teflon Don. Donnie boy. DJ T. DJ Tizzle. Donnie J. Tizzle. Doesn't that sound right? You go up. You find a little oil. Find a little oil in the ground, Old West. Go up to the manor house. Like, hey, now we do declare that we done found some oil on this here property, Donnie T. Jizzle. Donnie J. T. Hey, Johnny Day T. Wizzle. We done found some oil on this land. You gonna give up that oil the easy way or the hard way? You say, well, you see there, buckaroo, me and these 15 gang members gonna run you out of town. That oil's ours. See, that oil's ours, boy. Now you better go on and get with your old fancy 10-gallon hat trying to take my oil for a measly $10 billion. You better run right back into town, city slicker. Run back into town. There's a reason they call me Donald J. T. Trump III, Jerd. Old Donald Trump was my father. You can refer to me as Donald J. T. Old DJ T. Rump. Trump. They call me the Trumpler. I'm finna trumple your city slicking ass. That's how Donald Trump would be if he was in the Wild West.
But I have a problem. What's your problem? In New York, I pay $1,300 for this drug. Now, this means
you can afford some Ozempic,
this is
big
like
dog.
A penny out of your wallet. The guy's worth hundreds of millions, billions of dollars.
Oh, he's talking about Elon?
And in London, sir, I pay just a
Oh, he's
fraction
in
of
London.
that.
Oh, no, he's an international travel. It's Elon.
$87. I said, well, is it the same drug? I knew exactly what he was getting at because it bothered me for a long time.
Yeah.
It's the exact same drug.
He's been thinking about getting on the Zimp.
On his business smarts, he had a check.
He's been thinking about getting zipped up.
Plant.
He's been thinking about getting zipped up. He wants to get all skinny like the rest of these celebrities. Like, damn, Meghan Trainor. Damn, Meghan Trainor was like, Oh, all about that base. All about it. My mama told me not to worry about that waist, about that waist. All that kind of whatever the fuck she said in that song. Second Ozempic came out. Bingo! Skinny. Second, all it took was a shot. She got skinny. It's all about the treble now. She's in trebled times. Got the Ozempic shot. She's all trebled up now. Skinny. Skinny. She ain't about that bass no more. That bass is gone. The days of the bass are over. Only the poors will be basic now. That's all I got to say about that.
By the same company. It's identical. And here I pay $87, and in New York I pay $1,300. So it was too much to bear, because after I told him that the drug does not work on him, because I saw him recently, he's actually fatter than ever. I said, the drug is not
Got him, Donnie. You got his ass.
working on you. You're going to have to go to something else. But it does work on a lot of people. And he said, thanks, you make me feel good. I said, well,
who doesn't Trump make feel
truth,
good?
Right, Mr. Congressman?
He just gets me all warm and fuzzy, and he just tingles me. He just tingles my heart. Whenever I see a clip of old DJT, it's just like a warm blanket in a cold winter storm. I can feel the snowy air brushing across my face. I just feel it brush up against me. And here comes Donnie boy. Old Donnie boy, he just comes up to me with a big old warm blanket and just wraps me up in that thing like a little piggy in a blanket. I feel snug as a bug in a rug when old DJ Twizzle comes up on me and just wraps me up in a blanket. Just makes my heart 10 times bigger. Yurt. Let's get back. Let's get back to that warm voice.
Oh, look, one of the great.
One of the great? It kind of cut there. I kind of wanted to listen to that whole thing. But yet again, clipping culture has let me down. Clipping culture just completely let me down. Oh, here's another thing that's going on. I think behind the scenes, Nick Fuentes may have been threatened because he's running D for Epstein now. I don't understand. Okay, let's look at this. So here's a quote. Nick Fuentes 6 months ago. Jeffrey Epstein had a PDF file island and Trump is covering it up. Nick Fuentes this week. This whole PDF thing. It's like, oh, let me do the voice. It's like, they're really PDF, Leah. It's not really PDF, Leah. They weren't trafficking 5-year-olds. It was like, we actually covered this on one of the last episodes, I think. They were technically not legal. Big deal. It's like, what are you doing?
This whole pedo thing.
Yeah, here we go. It's straight from the horse's
really
mouth.
Pedophilia. I don't really to say it.
Is it really?
I guess I'm being forced to say it. It's not really pedophilia, okay?
Is it really
They
schmatophilia?
weren't trafficking 5-year-olds. It was like they were technically not legal.
Technically not legal. That's still illegal, buddy. What happened?
Big difference, in my opinion. I know that's a controversial take, but that's not really the issue there. Okay.
He's trying to soft launch maybe dating a 17-year-old. He's trying to maybe soft launch. What do you think? Do you think that might be coming down the pipeline? I'm just kidding. He ain't dating nobody. He ain't getting nobody, bro. He ain't getting no ladies. He ain't getting no cat boys. He ain't getting nothing. Ain't a damn thing.
The issue is not that they were barely legal teens, which is what it is. It's horrendous.
This is one of those smug fucks I was talking about in the intro back when I was on the whole flat earth thing. He's one of those smug fucks where he's like, well, listen here. He literally went like this, like, okay, let me school you on this, buddy. Let me explain this to you in words you might be able to understand. You see, I've done a lot of research on Reddit, okay? And when you're attracted to 14 to 17-year-old girls, that's just phebophilia. That's not pedophilia, okay? It's not really the same thing. And he really just shows you how brainwashed. He makes fun of his own fans for saying, oh, this is Israel, oh, this is the Jews' fault. He makes fun of, okay, but listen to what he says in the rest of this clipper.
It's awful. It's pedophilia. Okay, relax. No, the issue is that Epstein is a Jewish spy.
The issue is that he's Jewish. It's not really a big deal. These billionaires were just, sex trafficking teenagers, not single-digit agers. The real issue here is that he was Jewish. That's the issue that I have, is that he was Jewish. That's the only problem. If it was a Christian doing this, no big deal. Like, that's basically what he's saying here. That's basically the whole Epstein. The only problem is the Steen on his name. If his name was just Jeffrey Ep, no problem. But the fact that it's Jeffrey Epstein, that's the problem apparently. But whatever. Okay, it's no big deal. That's no big deal. The problem is that he's Jewish. That's the issue here. Is that he's Jewish. That's the only thing you got to worry about. Okay, no big deal. No big deal. So yeah, back to my conspiracy brain bullshit earlier. Maybe he's got to tank the career because he got a call. I don't know. It just seems kind of suspicious. It just seems a little odd to me. It just seems a little weird. That's weird. We got something here, fellas. Authorities say an 11-year-old boy in Perry County, Pennsylvania, allegedly shot and killed his father after his dad confiscated his Nintendo Switch. I don't even know where to take that. Okay, how the fuck does something like that even happen? Oh. How does something like that even happen? How do you allow that to happen in a world that is reasonable and just? It just can't. It doesn't make sense. How do you have a kid that the age of 11 years old? He's like, yeah, I'm going to kill my dad because he took my Nintendo Switch. How do we arrive at this place in human history? I got mad at my parents when I was a little kid and they told me I couldn't play video games. I got a little mad that I couldn't play video games, but never did it even cross my mind to where, oh yeah, I'll just kill him. And it doesn't even make logical sense. You commit a murder, you think they're going to let you have the Nintendo Switch in prison? It doesn't even make sense. It's not like he was trying to get an inheritance. Maybe he could cover it up. Like, no, you're just dead to rights. Okay, this kid's going to jail forever. Okay, the next time they build a new jail, before they pour the foundation, they're going to throw the kid in the jail first. And then they're going to pour the foundation. That's how fucked this kid is, bro. Straight cold-blooded. So yeah, I'm morally superior to this 11-year-old boy. Just wanted to put that out there. We got we got more footage here from chaos happening. Just chaos here. Breaking, Jake Lang, I don't know who that is, flees bloody after mob attack in Minneapolis. After getting chased and hit during an anti-Islam protest, Jake Lang had to escape by car bleeding from the head. I don't know who these people are. Door. I don't. Are they slamming the door shut? Okay, they're kicking the guy in the door. There's people in front of the car. Is this in England? Given the vest, is this England? I don't. Yeah, I see that big butt. That's got to be England, right? Yeah, not a single cop showed up. Not one. Who's this? Latest show on X. Yeah, I don't know who that is. What do you mean you got him? He was trying to escape, and you were stopping him from trying to escape. What do you mean you got him? He was trying to leave. You didn't like. Well, I guess maybe whatever happened before that led that guy to leave, but I don't even understand. Oh, is this who it was? Conservative activist Jake Lang taken away by leftist mob in Minneapolis. I guess this is the same guy, maybe? He's getting dragged. Looks like this black guy here in the hoodie is trying to protect. I guess this is Jake. I don't know who these people are. Yeah, this is like this guy here in the hoodie and like the leather jacket or the puffer jacket is the only thing stopping this dude from just getting murdered, is what it looks like, dude. This is insane. Oh, fuck. Dude's got a trash can lid as a shield. Like, what are we doing? That's literally some Mad Max shit. He's got a metal. They don't even sell metal trash cans to anybody except professional wrestling organizations. Nobody uses metal trash cans. So this guy had to order that special and paint. We're cosplaying as if it's already here. The end of the world is here. The apocalypse is here. Civil war is here. People lust for this idea of the fall of civilization where they'll just be able to grab their guns, put on some body armor, and it's going to be like a real life Tarkov session every day. Just to get breakfast, you're going to have to kill 8 people and several families. People lust for this. And I don't think your average person who wants this to happen really understands the fact that you're not going to make it. In that hypothetical situation that all these people want, where they're going to have to loot. Oh, it's like Arc Raiders, guys. It's like Arc Raiders. Let's go loot. The only people who are going to survive in that situation are going to be the billionaires with the bunkers and the people everybody calls crazy, the preppers out in the middle of the woods with their own compound and their rain collection system and their chicken farm and all that shit. Those are the only people that are going to survive. If you live in any sort of suburban area or an apartment or even like a nice home in a nice area, you're not going to make it unless you're a prepper out in the middle of the woods or you're a billionaire in a bunker a bajillion feet under the ground. That's the only people who's going to survive. Okay, so if you're salivating over the chance to have a full-on World War III civil war in your area, your country, wherever you're at, total societal collapse. It's not going to be like Fallout. It's not going to be like Left 4 Dead. It's not going to be like The Walking Dead. It's not going to be like Mad Max. You're going to die in your home day 1, day 2. You're going to die within the first week. You're going to die within the first month or 2, unless you're out in the middle of the woods, out in the middle of nowhere, and you actually have the skills. Just because you bought an AR and a Glock, I got that. This body armor is the best. I saw an ad read for it on my favorite podcast. Just because you've got a little bit of body armor and a rifle, you don't know how to start a fire without matches. You don't know how to start a fire without a lighter. You don't know how to purify water. You don't know how to start a fire with a bow drill. You don't know any of this. You don't know how to track animals. You don't know how to do anything of that. You just spent thousands of dollars on guns and think that's going to make you John Wick. And it's just not true. You are not John Wick. You are not Denzel Washington from the Book of Eli. That's not going to be you. If you're not out in the middle of the woods right now, you've got a week. You've got a week once Civil War hits and you're fucked. That's it. You're done. It's over. It's GG. That's it. You don't want this. You don't want this. Okay. If you're on the lib side of this and you think ICE is the modern day Gestapo, you're not stopping the might of the federal agencies. Okay. It's not happening. And if you're on the other side of this, okay, and you're on the pro ICE side of it, it's still not setting a good precedent for you. Okay. Because if they can deploy this to get rid of people that the government let in here over 4 years, the United States government let the undocumented come in over 4 years, and now they're deploying the military. When I was a kid, that was the main conspiracy theory, was that, the government, the lib government, the Democrats are going to do something awful. They're going to do something terrible, and then they are going to declare martial law. And now this proves it's a 1-2 punch of both sides actually working together. they let a senile old man in, and for 4 years, he let, what, 1 billion undocumented migrants come into this country. And then there was the right that said, well, we'll fix this problem. We'll militarize the police. We'll send in federal agents. We'll send in a private army. We'll send in Blackwater. We'll send in BlackRock. We'll send in the Men in Black. We'll send in everybody. We're going to militarize the police. It's us. It's the people on the right-wingish sphere that sent in the police into the cities. It wasn't Obama. That was the big fear. Oh, Obama. Obama's going to send in the military police and declare martial law. But no, we're inching closer to that under DJ Twizzle. DJ Twizzle is the way that we got led into this. DJ Twizzle. That's where we're at now. That is the state of the world as I see it at this moment. And I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Rum Dum Podcast. I thought I was going to be doing both of these by myself, but Fluxliner decided to be with you guys. So until next time, deuces.